Welcome back to my film and TV channel. Hope you're all staying safe and well. I hope you enjoyed today's feature. Please, if you are new to the channel, please push that subscribe button and push that bell notification so you know when these little vlogs are coming out. That would be great. And of course, if you've got a little time to give us a thumbs up, guys, that'll be wonderful if you can do that for me. Leave your comments on this feature today, or anything to do with film and TV. It'd be very much appreciated. I hope you enjoy what we've got for you today. Today we're going to look at a horror movie. Yes, it's a restricted rating in the US. It's been classed as an 18 in the UK. I can fully understand that. Usually we're a bit mean over here in the UK with our certificates. But yes, I can thoroughly understand why this is an 18. 111 minutes, and it's called The Cursed. It's also known as 8 for Silver, which many people thought was a better title. But perhaps the film producers and distributors thought it would sort of give away the content a little bit rather than saying The Cursed if you put 8 for Silver. Silver horror movie. Yeah, see the link? Well, there's a link there. Horror film directed and written by Sean Ellis, this one, and stars Boyd Holbrook, Kelly Riley, Alistair Petrie, Roxanne Duran, and Aine Rose Daly. Yeah, a cast basically UK based for this one. Released theatrically in the US and in the UK around about February the 18th, 2022. So what's it about? Well, it's the late 19th century. Yeah, it's a period one, this one. Brutal land baron Seamus Laurent slaughters a Roma clan, some gypsies, unleashing a curse. A bit, very, totally different, but a bit Soldier Bluish without the too much of the detail of Soldier Blue. But you'll know what I mean if you've seen Soldier Blue, the classic, of course, from way back when. They slaughter a gypsy camp, or gypsies, a clan, unleashing a curse on his family and village. In the days that follow, the townspeople are plagued by nightmares. Seamus's son Edward goes missing and a boy is found murdered. The locals suspect a wild animal, of course you would, but visiting pathologist John McBride, he knows everything, John, warns of a more sinister presence lurking in the woods. Well, he does have previous for this. Is it any good? Let's have a look at the scores. As at 9 AM on the 24th of February 2022, Rotten Tomatoes like it. Yes, 73% of their 106 critics who've left a score at that stage or a review are positive. They're positive, and it's got an average rating, a healthy average rating of 6.6 out of 10. That's 77 fresh reviews and 29 rotten on their website. The consensus for a werewolf movie, the clue's in there. The curse is frustratingly lacking in killer instinct, but its intriguing additions to well-worn mythology add some necessary bites. Yes, we don't need the puns, Rotten Tomatoes. Come on, give up on it. Rotten Tomatoes audience, Joe Public, very similar, 3.3 out of 5, which obviously equates to 6.6 out of 10. So the critics and the public very much in sync on Rotten Tomatoes. As far as Metacritic, the other critic site we look at, just 22 critics have left a review, 63 out of 100. So again, very similar scores for this one. And it scores anywhere between 42 out of 100 and 80 out of 100. One of the lower ones was Joe Lipsett from Consequence site, that he gave it 50 out of 100 and said, works best as an atmospheric period werewolf film with outstanding gore effects and creature design. Working against the film, however, is Ellis's padded screenplay, chock full of rote characters, drawn-out human conflict, and an ill-advised flashback structure that rips apart its final act. I can't disagree with too much of that. Observer liked it a little bit more. They gave it 63 out of 100, and they went on to say 8 for Silver. That's the title they saw it under. Howls the arrival of a new and exciting take on the old werewolf story, with an inventive mythology and a memorable xenomorph-inspired scene that will nest in your nightmares. I've slept quite well since, so it mustn't have affected me. Sadly, the good parts of the film are trapped within the monstrous body of an overly long and average feature film. Yeah, so that was a positive from the Observer, 63 out of 100, an overly long and average feature film. Yeah, I can see where they're coming from. Joe Public, you, me, the guy on the street who's been to the cinema to watch this. Internet Movie Database, again, it's all in the 6s. We've got a 6.4 out of 10. I've ignored the 10 out of 10s, which there are a number of, and the 1 out of 10s. So we've got 912 people who scored it between 6 and 9, and just 293 people who scored it between 2 and 5. So a 76% positivity if you take the stats on that. again, which is par for the course on this film. So my little thoughts, what can I say? I mean, I quite enjoyed this for the first 30, 40 minutes, and I really invested in it. I liked the attack on the gypsy. Well, I didn't like it, but I say as far as a film content is concerned, the attack on the gypsies and the Gypsy Curse was very, very good for me. All set it up nicely, and the period setting and the misty moors and the time it was set and the old house, the old mansion, if you like, or Downton Abbey sort of place was set up really well. I did quite enjoy it, but sadly, once we got to know a little bit more about, we'll use the word werewolf because I've used it already. Sadly, once the creatures appeared, it began to lose a little bit of its grip on me. It began to lose its bite, if you like, pardon the pun. I do say I'm not going to use the puns, I've done it myself, but it just came to me that there's a lot of people who like this out there, and obviously perhaps there's a lack of really good horror at the moment, which perhaps helps this at least partly appeal. As I said, I did enjoy parts of it, but the array of acting talent was perhaps too much. There's too many guys in there. I never really invested in any of the characters, to be honest with you. There's not a single character I thought, I really wanted to survive or get away from this curse, if you like. So I didn't really invest in any of the characters. I mean, there's nothing. I do like a good werewolf film, and there's nothing wrong with this ending up as a good werewolf film, but I just thought it could have been tweaked a little so as to not be a werewolf film, or done in a better way, if you understand where I'm coming from. It could have been a little bit more than the sum of its parts. As I say, for 30, 40 minutes, the Gypsy Curse and the sort of some good scary nightmares, etc., played very, very well. But then after that, once we got the introduction of these creatures, it went a little downhill for me and got a little bit boring and a little bit samey for me. It lost its edge. But yeah, reasonably well liked, as I said. For me, I liked it, and then eventually I just felt a little let down, a little bit bored with it, unfortunately. So I will give it my sit on the fence, splinters in the bum, because there's enough people out there to like it. So as I said, it wasn't my favourite by a long way, but I will give it a 5.5 out of 10. For me, as I say, apart from the opening third of the movie, it just lacked real tension and it lacked real horror as it progressed, which, as I say, I don't say I got scared at the start, but at least it was quite scary the way it's done, but it just didn't continue in the same vein, unfortunately. If you get to watch this, please let me know what you think anyway of this film, which has got two names. I think here in the UK it's called The Cursed, but you could also see it around and about as 8 for Silver. Anyway, thanks for watching. We're going to do the rest of the day. Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More importantly, let's all look after each other. To meet here again on the Film and TV channel. And that's one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.